Okay, we are back to using Chat GPT to solve some problems. So I've learned a little bit, and I'm going to share that with you here. So we have a table called topics, and it has there's topic and let's go to our app schema. We have topic heading and topic question. And I'm sorry, no, we don't have topic. No, I'm sorry, we have topic and topic heading. So topic would be like Python or JavaScript, and then you have different topic headings. And what we want to do is kind of build an engine that kind of builds content on its own in the background. So we're gonna go get we could prompt it with can you tell me about this topic? Show me some examples of this topic. Give me some quiz questions, multiple choice quiz questions for this topic. And oh, by the way, here's a list of topics. Do you see any topics that we could add to this list? And so it self-feeds back in and kind of continues to grow. And then on the interface side, as you're reviewing content, it should be very easy for me to add new prompts that I want to be run to add to that content in the future. So I haven't got it all worked out, but we're just working on one aspect of it right now. So in K2, we have our app package. You can build any package you want and install it, but I use app. That's kind of my default, like stuff initially goes here if it's not going somewhere else. And we have a fetch questions procedure, passing in the name of the topic, the heading. I did it this way so I can actually do it from the command line and I can pick any topic. It doesn't have to be one in the table. We have an alternate ID, so that is, it adds like an ID to the table, usually from something you're like the topic header that you're looking at, the topic header table. We might pass that in so that we can know that our topic heading, so that we know that this question pertains to that topic heading later, because this is going to all end up in this Chat GPT table. I'll show you it. We have the request type, so you can add that, and you'll see what I'm doing there in a second. But another way to identify a group of results in the Chat GPT table. And we have a count. That's like how many questions do you want? And I'll show you how that works here. So here we have our prompt. We've just got a placeholder for topic name in here. I'm finding out this works really well to get ChatGPT to return a consistent statement in a format that is usable. So we're going to use SQL instead of JSON. I've tried JSON. JSON works. I'm sure there's ways to coax it into working, but occasionally it would hand back in an object or an array or it wasn't always exactly the same. And I maybe could throw it an example and expect it to do it, but I find this easier, and I really don't want to go JSON anyway because I want the raw SQL. I'll just run that, and it's going to end up in a table. So I say, you are a topic name expert. I have a table called question staging with 6 columns. Question, A, B, C, D, answer, explanation. So that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7. Hey, it got it right though. It was working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 7. I will give you a topic and you will reply with a multiple choice question on the topic in the form of an Oracle SQL insert statement. So then we call the build chat, and I am making some changes to the interface. I've added this alternate ID and request type because I've needed those. They're not in any branches that are accessible to you yet, but it will be. So this is the kind of thing, this is why K2 is in development still. As I use it, I find improvements or things that need to be changed. So we do a build chat. Session ID is just this sys GUI ID for this procedure. User's going to be system because this is a pre-prompt kind of thing. It could be, I guess you could do associate there, works also. And then the P message is going to replace our topic name with whatever that is, with X. Replacing topic name with the topic name. Yeah. So you got it. So then we call chat, which actually makes the real call. So this just stages a call that's going to be added to this, and this makes the real call out to OpenAI. So the message will just be the topic name space topic heading. I found that I need to reiterate the topic again because it just helps to put that in there again. So Python something, or JavaScript such variables or something like that. If there's an alternate ID or request type, I pass that in. And then, so this is how we get more questions in the same answer. You just say another one on the same topic, please. So all this I figured out in the UI, and so this is the easiest way to get more questions. And so, and also we're not saying give me 5 at once because that takes a long time, and I'm on the free plan right here, so it doesn't work super fast. So asking one at a time is best, and making multiple requests. So we do that, and the code that's calling this is called fetch questions for next topic heading, and we're looking at our topic heading view where the question count is 0, and we just want 1 row. So we'll just go, each time this runs, it'll only process 1 row. We have our little loop, which is only going to be 1 row, and we call fetch questions. And here you can see for our alternate ID, we're passing in the primary key for that topic heading table, so we have something to reference to, and we're giving it a request type, which is the name of the procedure, so that we know like what generated this content in this table. And then we can come back to that later, parse it, move it, do something with it. I'm not doing anything with it yet. And then we get the total questions that are in our Chat GPT chat completions table, where the request type equals that and the alternate ID equals that. That actually got a bug in it because we want only the answer. Yeah, and I think there's going to be 2 rows, so I need to fix that. I'm not going to compile this right now, but to do fix. And then we update the topic heading, and we set the question count to equal to whatever the actual number of questions. And I'll show you what I mean by I got to fix this, and maybe I'll fix it right on this video. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do, if this works, is I want to run it on a schedule and just have it start collecting data for me. So we can just copy this procedure name, and we can go to our app events, and let's see if it's in here. Not here. Let me see. App schedules. I had a deal set up. Yeah, here it is. Create a replace procedure app task every 5 minutes. So this is part of our install. I need to enable this too. That's a to-do also. So we have like a background killer that'll kill processes on the free tier for us so that we always have enough sessions to actually do our work. So we're going to call this app.fetchQuestions for next. So this will run every 5 minutes. This job should already be running. It's just part of the install. When I rerun the install, it should set it up. So I'm going to go over to a SQL window now, and let's go ahead and look at what we have in Chat GPT completions right now. I think these are the same rows that should be here. So you have 3 rows there. So let's go ahead and run this. I do need to do a commit, and I'm not sure if job auto commits. I need to add a commit to the job. I need to do that. Let that finish. Click commit. Let's look at our table now. Should be some new records in there. There we are. And so here's the prompt. It passed in Python iterators for dictionaries. Let's see what it generated for us. All right, so this is what it came back with. Here's an Oracle SQL insert statement, okay, for multiple choice. So insert into, question of that, value, question, answer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What is an iterator for a Python dictionary? And it says the answer is C, a built-in function that returns an iterable object of all the key value pairs in the dictionary. So this might be where we would already have, like, can you give me an example of an iterator? But I could see something here, and hopefully what's going to happen in the interface is it's going to be very easy for me to add additional prompts to the content that gets produced, basically. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but that's what I want to do. And so this is going to go into a question staging table, and then we'll work on that and get those into actual questions table and stuff like this. Got 1,000 things we could do here. We're just trying to get something really basic up and running. So that goes in there, and here's the problem. I want where role is assistant. That's what I want. So we go back. If I want to fix that little issue that we saw here, this is role needs to equal assistant. Okay, so that should work. That should work. I think if I run this, I'm going to start getting this automated. And so I think what we need to just do is run the, I want to check on that commit. Yeah, there's no, I do want to add a commit here. And if there's any fields there, we do a rollback. It might automatically roll back. I don't know. Okay, let's install this. So we go to our short version of our install. Yeah, we don't need to do any updates to anything else. So this is a Reflash install in our app directory. And hopefully there's no errors. And did you see any errors? I don't see any errors. Cool. All right, so in theory, that's running. Let's see if that job is actually running. So let's go to schedules. And you know it's right in front of there. It is scheduler. And let's look at our jobs. Try to make these easy to find. App task 5-minute job. Hopefully it's not throwing any errors. Hopefully it's actually been running. I don't think I have jobs disabled. There's a flag that it does check. Well, it would still run, but it wouldn't do anything. So it has been running. 20th day, yep, that's today. Okay, so we're assuming this is going to be working. And we could go look at the Chat GPT code if you want to quickly review that real quick. This is where it makes requests. And that's our, to get images. We can do images with Chat GPT. Build chat. Yeah, so what would be cool in K2, right, would be a little image icon creator where you can like create images for your app just by putting those in and generate a bunch of images. Somebody want to work on that, I would work with you in figuring out how to do that. That would be really cool because that's something I've been wanting to do. It'd be cool if it's in K2. It's just in your demo app. You can import the page, generate the files, and then you know, save them and upload them or whatever. Fewer steps, the better. So here's our build chat. Yeah, where are we at? We're looking at. Here's our chat procedure. So build chat just kind of builds a pre-prompt. So you're just going to insert into that Chat GPT completions. And then, so you can build up a chat. And then chat does the insert. Yeah, what is this doing? It's inserting your message, and then it's going through all the messages. So there is a limit. I don't think I limit that, so it couldn't get too long and start throwing errors. It gets all the messages for that session, and then inserts the response. And this is, it goes and gets the response, and also checks for errors. And that's kind of everything happens in this ChatGPT completions table, or if you're doing images, it's in the your data is going to get in the ChatGPT images table. So, okay. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.